zombie attack, apparently. Now, this, apparently, according to the source I got this video from, was from 1994 in the jungles of Russia. Now, we live in a place where biological terrorism and other diseases are well known, and a leap to bigger diseases can happen. So after talking with a few doctors, reading a couple of books, and reviewing film, I'm here to warn you about a zombie invasion. First things first, let's talk about transmission. It gets transmitted through fluid, blood, or saliva, sores, cuts, all that. Now, 23-hour incubation period is what we speculate. Number one, the first hour, the pain and discoloration of the actually infected area will turn purple and brown almost. Within the 5th hour, you got fever, chills, joint aches, and slight dementia. I want to point out, it takes HIV and syphilis 3 months to make these things happen. This thing is already made happen in 5 months. Number 11, hour 11, you're already beginning to get paralyzed. Hour 16, you fall into a coma. In hour 20, zero brain activity. In hour 23, you reanimate. Not resurrection, you don't come back from the dead, you reanimate. Now people have asked, why do they act so savagely? Well, in that zero brain activity, they lose the basic brain functions like we have today, sitting down, speaking, being civilized. So they become reliant on their animal instincts, biting, sniffing out their prey. So now I've told to you what a zombie is. Let's talk about disposal. First things first, you'd be foolish to use a gun in a zombie invasion. You're too nervous, you're freaking out, you are not going to aim that gun correctly. You should use weapons like baseball bats, swords, machetes, crowbars. Remember, these don't have to be reloaded. And once you kill the zombie, disposing of that body is key. The virus can stay within the body for 48 hours. So, if you're asking me how do you kill a zombie, this is the general area.
Oh my God.
Remember this line, ladies and gentlemen. Kill the head, they're as good as dead. Now, and my third point here, how do you figure out if you're in a zombie invasion? Well, there'll be many traits. There'll be reports of violent homicides, violent insanity, quarantine, infected, biting victims, and the government won't let you know what's going on about it. This could happen anywhere. Los Angeles, New York, Raccoon City. But in closing, ladies and gentlemen, highly contagious. Dispose of the head, they're as good as dead. And keep your eyes and your ears open. Now, I talked to a doctor about this, and he said, Ralph, we stand at the pinnacle of a new frontier of diseases. We have less cures for the amount of diseases we have out there. So zombieism isn't necessarily a fantasy. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, improbable, but not impossible. Thank you.